Welcome back to the Bulls Dynasty on College Football 25. The toughest game on our schedule is here today against number 10 Missouri. After just beating out an FCS team last week, we get a good SEC opponent in their house. And we'll see how we stack up to a team with talent we could only dream of recruiting at this stage. I want to bring us to the level Missouri is at one day, but it's going to take some time. I've been asked about the slider set we're going to use in this series. I play on Heisman difficulty, and these are the settings with very few changes at this point. I like the way the game plays, and I don't see any need to overhaul the sliders. So let's get into our second game. What a schedule. I mean, they give us an FCS opponent at home, and then immediately we're here in the Tigers' den as they look to get warmed up for an SEC slate against some of the best teams in all of college football. Well, let's get this underway. Buffalo will get the football first tonight. And here we go. From Columbia, underway in week 2. And the Bulls will start with the touchback. We had some pretty good moments offensively last week, using the screen game, some RPOs, but there weren't a lot of traditional drop-back passes, and it was even tough to run against the Astronauts. Well, with the crowd rocking, it's 1st and 10, and Jaquez Barksdale will gain 2. 2 receivers in the pattern for the Bulls against an 8-man front. CJ Ogbonna checks down and completes for a Bulls first down to Barksdale. Ogbonna, 4 touchdowns in the opener, a pair of interceptions, and looks to keep on first down, showing the speed and sliding up near the 45. Morrow is in the slot to the right on 3rd and 2 as they send out Lamar Sperling, and it's dumped his way. He turns it upfield and has the first down, second to the drive for Buffalo. So early on, trying to get the football out of Ogbonna's hands quickly and keep the run game a part of the plan. Nice cut by Barksdale, a gain of 4. Well, into Mizzou territory on the opening drive, and Ogbonna dumps it quickly. Jake Orlando tight-roping the sideline. They have another first down. A good plan here to get the day started. Now the screen, Chance Morrow up to the 32. Got a block from J.J. Jenkins. Again, 3rd down for Buffalo. Ogbonna throws quickly to Orlando, and he holds on. Pretty impressive opening start, but not finished yet. 2nd down and heavy pressure. Ogbonna loses the ball, and the Bulls get back on it. Johnny Walker with the sack fumble. And the Bulls face a long 3rd down. Ogbonna over the middle. It's caught by Nick McMillan. And that makes the field goal a bit easier. 42-yard try into a pretty heavy wind. And the kick is right down the middle. The Bulls have a successful opening drive. Now, when you have a matchup like this, the first thing I look at is the trenches. That's one of the biggest differences between the top programs and lower-ranked schools. It's easy to get overwhelmed when you're an underdog like this. And the Tigers get underway. It's a quick hitter from quarterback Brady Cook, but it loses one. Now it's a handoff. That's Nate Noel, former Appalachian State running back. Not much there. It's 3rd and 10. And a surprising run. They give it back to Noel, and he's not going to get there. And I'm not sure why they'd go with a run in that situation in the first place, especially with these receivers they've got. Punter was nearly hit, but the kick is away cleanly. A spin from Sperling. And the Bulls will take it back at their own 36. About as good of a start as we could have hoped for. 1st and 10. Out to Taji Johnson. Now he's going to look to throw it and got hit too quickly. A little trickery there, but Missouri makes the play. It's 2nd down and quickly checked down for a big loss to Barksdale. And you do not want to be behind the sticks like this against the Tigers. 3rd and 16. Sailing downfield. A leaping catch. It's Nick McMillan. How about that for a 3rd down conversion? Ogbonna just puts it up. Lets his sophomore receiver make a play. in Missouri territory. Check down. It's Sperling. And they get 6 yards. Ogbonna 9 for 10. Willing to hit those checkdowns. And now they run it with 3rd down. And Barksdale gives the Bulls a fresh set. They're focusing on consistency here on the first couple drives. And now 1st and 10. Ogbonna flushed outside. Looks downfield. It's caught again by McMillan. His 3rd grab. And now 59 yards on the day. And it's goal to go Buffalo. What a start this could be. They look to cap it off, and Barksdale's going down. They're not matching up great in the running game. It's tough to get these last few yards. But Buffalo has dominated the clock so far. Missouri's ran only a few plays. 2nd down. Morrow on the screen. Cuts it up and is taken down at the 2. 3rd and goal Buffalo. Play clock winds down. And they're going to spend a timeout. They really want to get this one right. Almost a delay. They get the snap off. It's an option. Flip back. Barksdale turned away for a loss. And it's 4th down. And it doesn't look like they're sending out the kicker. The offense takes the field with 2 receivers and 2 tight ends. Play clock winds down. They get the snap off. Ogbonna throwing, and a diving catch! Touchdown! Buffalo! What a call for the Bulls offense. It's the senior tight end, Andrew Schneckenberg, with his first grab of the year. And the Bulls know it's going to take something special to compete and have a chance at an upset today. I don't think Missouri expected this. It's 10-0. The Tigers run just their 4th snap, and watch out. Noel in the open. And he gets 1st down yardage. And the Tigers going with tempo. Another run. Noel is wrapped up at the 40-yard line. They bring the safety down. Running right is Noel. Has good blocking, and he's outside the numbers. And into Bull territory. A strong start to this drive. This is not like stopping the Astronauts last week. And now a shot, overthrowing an open man. Brady Cook missed a big one. Now 2nd down, and it's a handoff to the right. And a gain of around 4. Missouri on the edge of field goal range has a 3rd and 6. And Cook's on target with that pass. 1st down. I know our pass defense didn't look good last week. They run it now with Carroll, and he cuts it downhill, and there's just been no matching up to the kind of offensive line talent they have here. Handoff Noel. 1-on-1, shakes the safety, will take it in for a touchdown, and Mizzou's on the board. That was a big drive for the Tigers. No nonsense. And we'll see how the Bulls respond to Mizzou getting back in this game. 8 and change to go in the first half, and here are the Bulls with a run that's going nowhere. Johnny Walker with a dominant start to this game. Behind the sticks again on 2nd down. It's Ogbonna, and that pass is undercut and picked off. The Tigers storming back into this game. It's Khalil Jacobs with a great play. Missouri with their first big defensive stop, and now a throw to the outside that is incomplete. 4-star receiver Luther Burden. 3rd and 5 for Brady Cook. He lets it develop and throws, nearly getting intercepted right back. And Missouri will bring on the field goal team, and they're able to erase that dominant start for the Bulls. And we're back square now at 10. In these matchups, you often see the underdog come out with a hot start. But it's a 4-quarter game, and it's tough to stay with them the whole way. That's a fumble that the Bulls nearly give away. They cannot be stacking up turnovers here. Bulls football, heavy pressure, and it's flipped out to Morrow to avoid a loss. 3rd down. Bulls very good on 3rd down to this point, and they convert again. It's Nick McMillan, 1st down. Ogbonna 14 of 16. Very impressive as he shakes out of one tackler. Now reverses field and takes off. There goes Ogbonna. What a run to midfield. How'd he get out of there? Unreal. It's a screen. Morrow. He's down to the 42. Good gain. 3rd and 1. They run it with Sperling. Cuts back inside. First down, Bulls. And they're still finding ways to move the ball. New set of downs. Here's Ogbonna, and he flips it across the middle. Down to the 1 is Jake Orlando. Buffalo is not done. They're not going away because Mizzou scored a couple times. It's out to Morrow. That's 6. Bulls back in front. We didn't come to just get steamrolled for an SEC party. We're here to spoil the fun. And the Bulls offense has been rolling. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Missouri with Cook to the outside. Nice tackle by McCarthrins. And we're going to keep putting the pressure on him here with these 3rd downs. 4-man rush, nearly intercepted. There was a little collision there with the receiver throwing off the timing. And Missouri has to give it right back to the Bulls. And it's Sperling wrapped up at the 29. Can Buffalo control the clock the remainder of this half? 1st and 10. And the first grab for J.J. Jenkins on the screen. It's good for 10 and a Buffalo first down. The Bulls do have a pair of timeouts still as Ogbonna scans, and he's got Jenkins again. Excellent grab inside of Mizzou territory. Missouri brings 4. Pressure, and escaping is Ogbonna for the first down and more. Another great run. We've made some great plays in this first half. Now here comes Jenkins. He gets the flip. He's led outside, and he will take it in. Touchdown. It's his 3rd on the year. And Buffalo, after seeing their 2-score lead disappear, creates another one. What a showing for this Bulls offense. 1:08 to go for Mizzou. They got to be feeling the pressure. Brady Cook well protected. And now time runs out, a coverage sack. And now Missouri facing the 2nd and 20. 1 minute left to go as Cook lofting downfield has a man open behind McCarthrins, and that's going to go for a Tiger touchdown. They really needed that one. McCarthrins doesn't have the best long speed compared to these SEC receivers. Theo Weiss beats him off the line of scrimmage, and probably not the best idea to have him playing so tight to the receiver in that spot. Not a great defensive call. Missouri makes it 24-17. Still 45 seconds. Ogbonna is wrapped up as Missouri just wants to take this to the half. And we're going to get there as Buffalo purposefully punts it out of bounds. And it's 24-17. After just scraping by against an FCS team last week, Buffalo knew they had to crank it up a level if they were going to be competitive in this game. They're not just competitive, they've outplayed Missouri. But this is still anybody's ball game. On to the second half. Missouri ball. Brady Cook in the shotgun with 4 receivers, and they run it with Noel. He's had a very good game to this point, and we just have not been able to match up in the trenches. 1st and 10. Nice tackle. Unblocked that time was C.J. Bazile. 2nd down and long. They'll run one more time, and wrapped up by Sean Dolak. We just got to make sure we can get some guys unblocked that can go make plays. 3rd and 13. That's a catch. What a play for Mookie Cooper. Despite the hit he took. Another run. Noel out the left side. Good run of 8. Pretty easy gains in the running game, and they're going to stick with it. Bad angle by McCarthrins, a first down, and inside the 20, Nate Noel approaching 100 on the ground. Missouri's second trip in the red zone. It's Noel hesitating as he's met by two Bull defenders. Trying to get off the field here in the red zone. Cook scans. He buys time and throws incomplete as the pressure showed up. And Missouri's going to have to settle for the field goal as they make it a 24-20 game. But can the Bulls offense keep up their level of play? They've really gotten on a roll from the very beginning. They run Barksdale inside, and they've managed to do this well without much of a traditional running game. Barksdale has 10 carries for 8 yards. On second down, a catch by Morrow, hit down shy of the marker. But they've stayed in relatively good third down situations today. They need 3. Run it with Barksdale. That's a first down. They've been able to run well when they're doing it out of these RPOs, but the more traditional runs haven't been successful. Again to Morrow, and he breaks a tackle into the open field. Chance Morrow out of bounds in the red zone. Another big screen for Buffalo. Now they're 15 yards out. Another screen for Chance Morrow. And the sophomore receiver's inside the 10. Third and short. Another run. Barksdale dumped for a loss. And it looks like they'll send out the field goal on this try. 26 yards left hash as it banks off the left upright and through. We had a missed 28-yarder last week and nearly missed another short one. But it's a 7-point lead. 4 and change to play in the third. Nate Noel, he's wrapped up and stuffed. 100 yards exactly for Nate Noel. But Cook on third down has a big conversion at the 38. Cook has only attempted 12 passes today. This one's technically 13. It's Luther Burden outside. Finally getting the star receiver involved. That's how easy it can be. Now only 34 yards away. They run that motion to the right side, but Cook fakes and fires to Noel. That's a touchdown. Missouri with a chance to tie this game. Sometimes you see what these teams really can do when you put some pressure on them like this. Impressive scoring drive for the Tigers. They've made 2 comebacks in this game and we're still not done. Jenkins on the screen. He turns it up for about 5. A lot of screens allowing us to complete 26 of 29 passes. Now a sweep with Sperling's speed. That's a first down. I really want to see us get Sperling the ball even more often. They motion out the back Barksdale and floating downfield for Morrow, and it's broken up by Tariano Pride. Third down now for Ogbonna, and there's the heavy pressure from all angles, and he's not escaping that one. Missouri has finally tied it, and they're looking to take the lead. Burden from the 20-yard line. It is a fumble, but Missouri's going to keep it and start the fourth quarter with possession. Buffalo's defense hasn't made too many plays today. The short throw is hauled in. It's a first down up towards midfield. We haven't seen too many plays in pass defense in these 2 games for Buffalo. And now Noel has open space. And another first down as he's carried 20 times for a $116. Another one. Noel down the middle and now trying to break it to the right side. He's getting into the secondary too easily. Now they bring a safety down and Buffalo's in position. Down goes Noel for a big loss. Can he get off the field now? 3rd and 12. It's a run. Noel again. Very close, but stopped by Dolak. That's the second time they've run on 3rd, and why would you run it here? But a field goal try for the Tigers, and for the first time in this game, Missouri leads. Hopefully Buffalo saves something for the last 6 minutes. 30-27, play action. It's out and caught by Sperling. Ogbonna avoiding another sack. He's been doing that throughout the game. 3rd and 5, better protection, and the receivers collided. It's incomplete. They may have had something here, but Morrow and Jenkins collide as soon as Ogbonna lets the pass rip. The pass was going to go for Chance Morrow. Can the defense now get a stop when Buffalo needs it? Under 5 to go. To the air, Cook goes short. Room to run. Across the 30, and enough for a first down. That's Theo Weiss. Trips right. Cook has time. Firing downfield. The big one is knocked away. Good coverage by Jonathan Capo. 3rd down, Missouri needs the 44. Cook's throw, a yard shy of it as it's caught. And it looks like Buffalo's going to have another chance. Back deep is Sperling as again we nearly hit the punter. Sperling is wrapped up immediately. And the Bulls have to go and get in field goal range to tie or travel 85 yards for the lead. They'll go Morrow's way on the sweep. To the outside with first down yardage. That's a good start. Empty backfield for C.J. Ogbonna. Against the 4-man rush, it is broken up for Morrow, who's been the early favorite target. 2nd and 10. Passes out quickly and again broken up for Morrow. 2 great plays back-to-back for Mizzou. Big 3rd and 10 for Buffalo, and it's a screen for Jenkins. They set up the mid-screen. He's got the 1st and more. Up to the 45 and stopped near midfield. What a play. They know it's 4-down territory, so they'll see what they can get. And what they ended up with was an incredibly well-blocked mid-screen. Now they're only 50 yards away and close to field goal range. 2nd down, caught by Morrow. Gain of 4. We're inside 90 seconds to go. Buffalo's taking their time. Mizzou sends 4. It is caught. First down, Taji Johnson as Ogbonna is over 300 yards. They have all their timeouts remaining. First down, stepping up and hit is Ogbonna. Incomplete for Johnson. Trips left. 4 receivers in the pattern, and Ogbonna hit again. Tried to check it down. It's 3rd and 10. And with the play clock winding down, they're going to have to use a timeout here. They're trying to get their best play and personnel out there. 50 seconds to go on 3rd and 10. Ogbonna going down. Missouri creating all kinds of pressure on this drive. And it's a timeout Buffalo with a 4th and 16. They're not in field goal range and the game is on the line. They've got to get to the 30. They snap it at 5. Ogbonna has time. Lets it fly. Overthrowing McMillan. And it's incomplete. Missouri's going to hold on. That close. McMillan had a step. And that is going to be the first heartbreaking loss in the Buffalo Bulls dynasty. What a battle today. Everybody thought we would get rolled in this game. And for most of it, we were in control. But Missouri played a good bit better late in this game. They got their offense going. They barely used star wideout Luther Burden, but it was Nate Noel and Theo Weiss who picked it up. We played about as well today as you could have hoped, especially on offense. We had a lot go right for us, a lot of key 3rd down conversions, some really big plays. Just going through that, looking at all the escaped sacks and big catches. We played that well, had a lot of breaks go our way, and we still come up short. That's how tough it is to try and pull off an upset like that. So 2 weeks in now, you've seen a slim win over an FCS team at home, and now a slim loss on the road against the top 10 SEC opponent. Well, hopefully we can keep up this kind of play in our MAC schedule this year. At least that gives me some hope that we can be competitive and try to compete for the MAC championship, perhaps. Buffalo has only won a single one of those in team history. It's certainly one of my goals here in the Dynasty. But of course, it was an uphill battle. We had to play so perfectly at times to have our scoring drives. We know we have to keep recruiting better talent to make games like this easier to win. And that's starting, of course, with finding out who our next quarterback is going to be, or a quarterback we can develop. Eric Pacheco is ready for his visit. He's going to come in the Week 7 game against the Toledo Rockets. Luckily, one of his main focuses is academic prestige, and that's a really good fit with the university at Buffalo. So we're going to have him come to attend a lecture. We're also going to be very aggressive for Jermichael Humphreys. I have those two as the main players I want us to go and get. So we're going to be doing the hard sell, soft sell when those unlock, but in the meantime, we're going to send the house for Humphreys. And then for Pacheco, we schedule his visit, but we can also pitch him and focus on academic prestige again, along with a proximity to home as he lives in Connecticut, and hopefully this helps us get closer to getting a quarterback of the future. We are also in very good shape for two-star pass rusher CJ Bars. We're his #1 school by far. Every week there seems to be like one player I have to remove from the board because they choose a different school or lock us out. So there's still a lot of scouting to do. Brogan Froholt, field general linebacker. He would be a huge addition with his run and chase skills as a gem 3-star middle linebacker. But it's going to be tough for us to compete with these schools. Maybe if we're aggressive enough, we can make it work. But I don't know if I like our chances. Early in the year, I do want to try to go after the more obtainable 3-stars. And as the season goes on, we'll probably be focusing a lot more on 1s and 2s. Because again, we have 29 outgoing seniors. Because of that and the limited recruiting resources, I'm not going to waste time with 4s and 5s that are probably not going to consider us. The last thing I want is a dozen-plus walk-ons at the school next year, making up a lot of our depth. I want at least players that have a chance to become starters. We're in this for the long haul, trying to build up the program, and I think that bringing in a lot of players this year is our best approach. If we can nail a couple stars, maybe a quarterback and a pass rusher, I would call that a success. Next week, we take on UMass, and next year they're going to be in the MAC Conference. UMass and Northern Illinois are the next two on the schedule. I assume we're going to have some 2-game episodes coming up. I don't know when those are going to be. I'm more so just going through games and deciding the best way to show you that game. Being more efficient with my time creating the episodes and your time as someone consuming the content. But 2 games in, I'm having a really, really good time. College Football 25 has, so far for me, been worth the wait. There have been a few issues that need to get ironed out in Dynasty, and there was a patch that came out today, and we'll see how much that took care of. But I've been looking to get off to a fast start with this game to make some fresh content, and I'm just really having a great time with things right now. I've been wanting to make a lot of corrections to my content lately, and hopefully we can do that in this series. You know, I don't want it to be like we spend a whole year in real life doing 5 seasons and we don't finally start to really have those fun games until very late in like June of next year. So far, so good, and I'll see you all next time as we take on UMass. Leave your thoughts on the episode down below, what you think of the series so far, and if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, I'd very much appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe for much more Buffalo Bulls Dynasty. Take care, everybody. See you next time.